So what happens is you want to press the screw against the, when you screw something in on the bottom here and stuff. Just all these screws, right? These screws are tricky because you don't want to screw it too much or you'll damage it. You don't want to screw it too little or you'll damage it. So what I do is very simple, right? Is I get some tweezers and I get the head of it. And very easy to do this. This will prevent over screwing or under screwing, because you never know if you screwed it too little or too much. So I just get some tweezers, I press it like that, then I hold it with my thumb and I churn. So I press and churn. And if I can't turn it, then it's fine. If it churns, if it churns, then I'm tightening it. But you have to press it with your thumb and churn. And that's the trick to. And this also this method also gets really into tight places too. Like I didn't have to unplug anything from the power supply. Like everything's still plugged in, so I'm just readjusting the fan and cleaning it on the power supply. So this whole power supply was making noise last month, like it was going. Now that might be spyware. I'm not really sure. But I think that government through Explorer can control your PS4s and your PCs. But I also think it might be I don't know. It might have just been trying to get out of standby mode for some reason. So, but it's a good idea to clean your power supply fans. That's pretty darn clean. I miss the sides, but like I'm not trying to be perfect here. I'm just it's actually getting a lot dirtier on camera. I just get the under. That's what I'm saying is I go under the fans. So that was what I was concentrating on, and that's very hard to do with a small brush or something. So who cares about the top of the fan? Like, that's not the problem. You're gonna have a problem under the fan because you'll have a thick layer, and that uneven weight distribution is gonna cause your fans to run slower than they're running, and that's a fact. This PC is actually very impressive. Actually, I'm looking at it and the Dynex power supply and everything. It's just very stable. It's been running really well since 2014, and the case is amazing. Everything just this has been running really well since 2014. Fuck auto lock here, like auto lock. The case is amazing. Yeah, it's just a really impressive power supply. And really impressive case. Like everything's detachable within seconds. I could have chose to take out the CD-ROM and the power cables to remove the power supply. They're kind of, but I chose not to. So the power supply. This case has a locking mechanism for the power supply on the bottom too, so you can't just take it out. Very nice case. I'm very impressed with the PC itself. If it does run, it runs really well. And this is 5 years later. What can I say about dust though? Is nothing. So I'm actually done. I'm done cleaning it. I actually cleaned it 2 months ago or 3 months ago, but I put some. Maybe it was even half a year ago. I put some new silicone grease on there. This supposedly the waterproof kind that's not PC's thermal paste. Like all you need is to have something to block off that uh, that contact of oxygen. And thermal paste can be really cheap, and it can do a really shitty job. That's a reality. Just look at the PS4 right now. Look what you did to a really great console. Actually, I do like the control, and it does work much better than the high sticks. Actually, work much better than most games on. It works better in 3D gaming, basically, than the Xbox 360. Like the Xbox 360 works good on two-dimensional gaming, but PS4 works good on 3D gaming. They totally ruined that with this shit thermal paste. Maybe they knew that they were gonna build a PS4 Slim, uh, but I have to get that repaired. It's just a waste of time. It's a really loud PS4. Sounds like a jet turbine. And I got it in 2017, I think, maybe 2018. But I, it was I got it from someone, so uh, I didn't steal it or anything. My brother had it, and he bought a piece, and he overplayed it. Anyways, this is just an excellent PC case, and I can see why Twan likes it so much. It's just an excellent PC. I mean, if they built consoles like this, that you wouldn't have a problem. Four fans, yeah. Consoles just wouldn't have four fans. That's the big problem. Is they would probably have one fan, and that's why consoles like PCs suck, right? But I'm not gonna lie, their consoles are turning into PCs, so it doesn't even matter. PCs are actually better than consoles nowadays, to tell you the truth. They are. They're just better. But like an octa-core PS4 is gonna run Warframe better than uh, a quad-core iCore 3. And not a lot of people are gonna have i7s and above. Yeah, they might have an i5, and that's still slow. A PS4 just has a very fast processor, so it's faster than my computer.